Welcome to the Belated Tech Channel's 56th edition and second year of the Tesla and SpaceX Redux. We are reviewing the milestones that occurred on each day in the week of October 11th through October 17th in the history of Tesla, SpaceX, Starlink, The Boring Company, Neuralink, and Musk's other various businesses. October 11th, 2017. The SES-11 EchoStar 105 satellite was lifted to orbit on a Falcon 9 FT rocket, Booster 1031 from the Kennedy Space Center's Launch Complex 39A on this date. The booster successfully returned to a drone ship. It was the third reuse and recovery of a previously flown first-stage booster, and the second time the contractor SES used a reflown booster. The 12,000-pound satellite was lifted to a geosynchronous transfer orbit. October 12, 2018. Tesla filed a trademark application for a Tesla-branded tequila with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office on or about this date. The Tequila brand was originally part of an April Fool's Day joke 6 months earlier posted by Elon Musk to Instagram. The trademark was for a distilled agave liquor and distilled blue agave liquor. Musk had posted on April 1st on Twitter that his electric car company was going bankrupt and that he had been found passed out next to a Tesla Model 3, surrounded by Tequila bottles. The Instagram post showing a Tequila labeled bottle came out a few days later. On November 5th, 2020, to the surprise of many, Tesla actually brought Tequila to market on its website. Now called Tesla Tequila because the trademark Tequila had been contested during the interim, the 15-month aged agave liquor was presented in a lightning bolt-shaped bottle for the stiff price of $250. The company partnered with distiller Nosotros to produce the tequila, and Speakeasy Company, an alcohol branding and distributing company, to distribute it. Tesla Tequila was only available in the United States, and only in those states that permitted direct delivery liquor sales. October 13th, 2001. Elon Musk, aerospace broker Jim Cantrell, and Game Trust CEO Adeo Resi traveled to Moscow to purchase refurbished ICBMs on or about this date. Musk needed a rocket to deliver his Oasis greenhouse to Mars, and using obsolete Dnieper missiles seemed like an economical move. However, the rocket engineers at MBO Lavochkin and Cosmotris were skeptical of Musk's lack of experience in aerospace, and the group achieved little during their visit. The three men returned to Moscow in February of 2002 with Orbital Sciences executive and former Jet Propulsion Labs engineer Mike Griffin. Griffin's reputation was enough to get Cosmotris to the negotiating table, but Musk felt that the company's offer of the price of $8 million per ICBM was too high, and he cut negotiations short and returned to the United States. 3 months later, he founded the commercial space company Space Exploration Technologies Corporation, or SpaceX. Sure enough, the $11 million light-duty Falcon 1, SpaceX's first launch vehicle, although successfully launched 6 years later in 2008, ended up as too expensive for the commercial space market, validating in a fashion Musk's decision to reject the Dnieper rocket. The company eventually developed the medium-duty Falcon 9. The rest, as we like to say, is history. Want to know how to navigate our channel content? We refer to tech documentary segments as episodes. Coverage of current events in space exploration, science, and technology are labeled as shorts. Space and tech history are documented in an anthology called Milestones. Gameplay recordings can be discovered on the Belated Tech Gaming channel in videos called walkthroughs and side missions. Reviews of tools and equipment hail from the Tool Crib, and reviews of small electronics and appliances arrive by way of the Radio Shed. Looking for a specific video on our channel that we may have mentioned in one of our other videos? Links to those episodes can be found in the description section below. Also, we have begun labeling our video titles with numbers, such as M105 for Milestones 105 or S49 for Short 49, so viewers can perform a title search. Finally, you can peruse our entire 300 plus video library by looking at our playlists, which conveniently sort videos by subject. October 14th, 2016, Musk emailed Tesla employees near this date, quote, "There can never, and I mean never, be a discount on a new car coming out of the factory in pristine condition. This is why I always pay full price when I buy one of our cars, and the same applies to my family and friends and celebrities, no matter how famous or influential." Musk had caught wind of an incident where a Tesla customer claimed that a salesperson had offered them a discount in exchange for accepting a later delivery date. The company maintains a strict no negotiation and no discount policy since the company had begun accepting orders in the early days of the original Roadster. Musk explained the company's position by then saying, quote, "If you can't explain to a customer who paid full price why another customer didn't without being embarrassed, then it's not right. Tesla only permits discounts on cars that have been damaged or used for test drives or as floor models. As of 2021, it is not clear whether this policy has been relaxed in any fashion." October 15th, 2012, Elon Musk assumed the position of CEO at Tesla Motors on this date. The previous CEO, Zeev Drori, was named vice chairman. The move was accompanied by the layoff of some of the 200 staff. The company was in the middle of trying to bring the Roadster to full-rate production and was having substantial problems doing so. Tesla had delivered just 40 cars, and those with temporary transmissions, which left the cars unable to achieve the promised performance made to Roadster buyers. The company had pledged to replace the transmissions at no further charge, which all but guaranteed the company would lose money on each unit. Backlog stood at 1,200 cars. In 4 years' time, the company delivered just 2,500 Roadsters before ending production to focus on the Model S. In the intervening years, Tesla has chosen instead to leisurely redesign the Roadster, the new model of which was announced in 2017. During the third quarter 2021 annual shareholder meeting, Musk, who is still CEO, remarked that the new Roadster, which would outperform even the incredible triple-motor Model S Plaid, would likely see a release date of 2023, barring any unexpected challenges. Did you agree with our choices, or are there other events that were better? Go ahead and share with us by dropping a comment below. And if you have suggestions for an event in the future, we'll take those too. We'll credit events we pick for future videos to those viewers that post them. We hope you have been enjoying our content. Have we earned your subscription to our channel? If yes, and you have not taken the opportunity to subscribe, please take a moment to do so now and click the bell notification icon so you don't miss upcoming videos. We want to continue delivering great content to you. You can always unsubscribe, and subscribing is free. October 16th, 2017. Tesla delivered Powerwall battery packs near this date to Puerto Rico following extensive damage to the power infrastructure from Hurricane Maria. Tesla's involvement in Puerto Rico first surfaced a week after the storm, when Tesla employees were seen on site assisting with the efforts to connect buildings with power. The company had previously stated it had shipped hundreds of Powerwalls to assist in that effort, and sure enough, the equipment arrived shortly thereafter. The centerpiece of the company's efforts was the restoration of power to a large children's hospital in San Juan. Puerto Rico's energy grid is notoriously unreliable even without the intervention of tropical storms. Tesla said that it could rehabilitate a significant portion of the grid for a reasonable cost if the island could identify the funds and issue a contract to the company to do so. That never happened in the aftermath of the Whitefish energy scandal involving a no-bid $300 million grid restoration contract awarded by the U.S. Department of the Interior to a friend of Secretary Ryan Zinke. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers stepped in and, in conjunction with FEMA, spent about $3.8 billion in an effort to restore the infrastructure to at least pre-Maria levels. Puerto Rico also hired energy conglomerate Mastech in 2018 in a $500 million deal to improve its grid. Tesla never received a contract and has confined its recent activities in Puerto Rico to facilities dedicated to its EV business. October 17, 2019, SpaceX began construction on Starship prototype Mark IV at the company's facility in Cocoa, Florida on or about this date. However, Mark IV's fate was never to be flown or even be completed. When the company obtained a license in Texas from the federal government to conduct rocket launches from their engineering facility, as the forthcoming launch complex had not yet been built, SpaceX decided to close the Florida engineering facility. The Cocoa prototypes had been slated to be tested at the Kennedy Space Center or the Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. A new prototype, designated Mark III in Boca Chica, was redesignated SN1, and all the subsequent prototypes, which have been flown exclusively at the Boca Chica Starbase, use the SNX designation. In 2021, hostility from the Biden administration to Musk and SpaceX, and backroom resistance from legacy and commercial competitors, appears to have spilled over into the FAA's environmental review of Starbase. The company wishes to launch orbital starships from Texas, and the agency has slow-rolled its approval process. It may be that SpaceX's Starship ends up back at the Kennedy Space Center sometime in the future. We'll keep you posted. On October 7, 2021, Tesla announced it was moving its headquarters from Palo Alto, California to Austin, Texas. CEO Elon Musk said that the company is still looking to increase output at its Fremont, California plant and its Nevada Gigafactory by 50%. But the company felt expansion opportunities were limited in California, and the cost of living therein was a substantial obstacle. Tesla's announcement comes a year after Musk first threatened to move Tesla to Texas or Nevada amid a fight with Alameda County health officials over COVID-19 restrictions at its Fremont plant. Tesla had been told it couldn't reopen when the county's coronavirus shutdown measures were still in effect. The company defied lockdown orders, sparring with county officials and law enforcement, until the county agreed to permit the reopening of the company's facilities with safety measures in place. We hope you enjoyed this 56th episode of Bladed Tech's Tesla and SpaceX Redux. If so, click that like button. Don't forget to subscribe or just stay in touch by following us on our microblogging accounts, which are listed below, as well as in the community feed for this channel. We announce all new videos on those outlets. Stay connected by occasionally checking our Instagram feed and Minds page, where we post content from our upcoming episodes and from episodes past that you may have missed, and where we cover current news and events related to channel content. Thanks for watching.